Hello, I'm Brian Fox. Welcome to my channel. I Hate Rock Music, and I'm doing another in my series of I still dream about great lost rock albums. And as I point out in a couple of these videos, sometimes it's not an album that was actually recorded. It's a lost opportunity for a great album to be recorded. In this case, it's a lost opportunity for a great album to be recorded. And as long as I'm on a binge doing blasphemy in the last couple of videos, I'm going to do it again. And in this case, I still dream about the fourth Stooges album, Open Up and Bleed. And I remember reading in 1974, and Iggy was talking about the fact that they were writing material for the next album after Raw Power. And he mentioned a bunch of songs that eventually showed up in all the rehearsals that have been released. Although he did mention a song titled Fresh Rag that hasn't shown up anywhere, but it could have been renamed something else. But he was talking about Cock in My Pocket and Open Up and Bleed, and Born in a Trailer, and all those songs. So he was working on the follow-up to Raw Power. And of course, we have reams and reams of rehearsal material from the 73, 74 bands getting ready to record the fourth album. And so all the material was there. The band was fully rehearsed. They had Scott Thurston was added on keyboard, so it gave them a slightly different sound. But I still dream about that album, probably produced by David Bowie again, and then all the songs that we've heard in all these rehearsals actually done in the studio and given the raw power treatment. So imagine all these songs that we've heard from those rehearsals done with the full treatment with James Williamson doing multiple guitar overdubs and having that heinous sound that he got on that record. And there's some slight keyboard embellishments on Raw Power. It's hard to tell sometimes with the guitar maelstrom that's on that record, but having a keyboard player would have been a nice addition. And if it was produced the same way as Raw Power was, and there were some keyboards in there, it would have been an incredible evolution and a stunning rock record. And it's really a shame that in 1974 that opportunity was missed, particularly when you look at the song lineup. And we've heard all these songs, so we know that there was enough material to create a great album with killer material. And so the songs, of course, are Heavy Liquid, I Got Nothing, Rich Bitch, Cock in My Pocket, Head on Curb, Open Up and Bleed, Rubber Legs, Joanna, Born in a Trailer, Till the End of the Night, She Creatures of Hollywood Hills, and Wet My Bed. And oh my God, just reading off those song titles makes me just drool at the thought that they would have recorded a full studio album produced by David Bowie on Columbia Records in 1974, a follow-up to Raw Power. And a lot of these songs are killer. Johanna is as good as anything Iggy's ever written. I Got Nothing is as good as anything Iggy's ever written. Till the End of the Night is just stunning. All these songs are great, and so I still dream of that album. And so we have all these great rehearsals we can listen to, but when I listen to them, I try to hear what they would be like in the studio with multiple overdubs and guitar overdubs and vocal overdubs and all that wackiness that there is on Raw Power. And then we'd have two Raw Power albums, which would be incredible. And I understand he wanted to call the album Open Up and Bleed, so that was mentioned in the same article I read in 1974. And so what an incredible lost opportunity to have a studio follow-up to Raw Power with those songs on it. Incredible. And I still think they should have had David Bowie produce it. Because the way Raw Power turned out, I know there's been a lot of tug of war and discussions about how it was recorded over the years, but how it was recorded really adds to what a classic album Raw Power is. I wouldn't want to change anything. If I changed anything about Raw Power, I'm surprised they didn't do an updated version of I Got It Right. That would have been a really sweet addition to the Raw Power album, but I don't want to tamper with a masterpiece. But wow, imagine the fourth Stooges album. It should have happened. Of course, as we know, over the next couple of years, he ended up recording what ended up being the Kill City album with a whole different lineup, including the Sales Brothers. And then we ended up with the solo material that Bowie worked with him on. And I think there should have been one more album in there. We deserved a fourth Stooges album, and there should have been one, but apparently he was wrecked on heroin and caused a lot of problems. And it's too bad because taking heroin can often lead to great rock albums, and in this case, it certainly would have. So I'm still crying about it because I'm Brian Fox and I hate rock music.